Well, here we are. I'm going to share with you what I got at a secondary mobile food pantry today. There was an additional one that was posted on a Facebook page that I found. If you're in the Port Huron area, you're going to look for, actually I think you can find some in any area now that I think about it. And then you put in your town or your area or your county. But this is called Local Blessing Boxes, and I guess they're trying to become a nationwide thing. And then mine is Local Blessing Boxes hyphen, and then where we are. So they had posted on there that this church they were loaded up with food. They really needed to get it out. Please, anybody come. I misread the directions, and it's not 5 minutes from my home. It's 5 minutes from where I was, which is about 20 minutes away. And since getting home, this is what we're dealing with. Yeah, I ain't going back out in that. No, ma'am. No, people. No. This is a little too much of a whiteout for me. So here is what I did get today at the other food pantry. So between the one that I posted on Wednesday, and that was Monday or Tuesday's food pantry, and this one today, I believe the next time they come into our area is 2 weeks from now. So what I have needs to get us through the next couple of weeks. If you are from my Indiana mobile food pantry hauls, I was sharing our surplus, whatever, ladies from our church. Well, since I don't have the surplus, I'm not really, I don't really have extra. I just have it for the one family. And this is what we're going to make work for our family. I lost my train of thought where I was going with that. Anyway, however, that's where I was trying to go. However, there is a free group page for my specific area. And people are always asking on there, does anybody have an extra gallon of milk? Does anybody have an extra dozen eggs? Does anybody have any food that they don't need? It seems like our area is really struggling for food options, and for those that jump and say, well, they can go to food pantries. Not everybody has gas to get to food pantries, or at the designated time that they're opened. And a lot of the food pantries that we have been finding in our area are what they deem emergency food pantry situations. So you get 2 or 3 days worth of food. You're only allowed to come in a certain amount of times per month. So I hope that helps. And things like I have 3 gallons of milk here I can easily share with somebody else and still have plenty for our family. Okay, so without further ado, I'll share what we got in today's. Now I have to, if you're in my area, so I've been doing hashtag my Port Huron, Michigan food pantry so that people can find it. There is no directions if you've never been to this food pantry. And so I emailed the person at the designated place at the right time, and I could not find anything. I did not see any kind of setup for this. And so I emailed them, and then I asked on that food blessings page if anybody knew where they were meeting for the mobile food pantry, because it was not canceled, and that is updated every, that is kept up to date. That's what I'm trying to say. That is kept up to date on the website. So if it was canceled, it would have been let known. It was not canceled. And it is around the back of the mall. So if you're not familiar with it or you don't know what's going on, it looks like it might have been canceled or it looks like nobody's there. It's behind the back of the mall. And the lines are like what I had in Indiana, with multiple lines of cars. And I was the very last car because I was about 40 minutes late from after it started, and because I just didn't know where to go. So that kind of tells you a little bit in the sense that why I'm sharing that is maybe I know we got like an extra gallon of milk. I know we got an extra bag of potatoes because they needed to get rid of some stuff. So I don't know what is a one portion, because again, I was at the end of the line, and I don't know what I missed out because they ran out of. Okay, so with all that, don't forget, I try to leave everything that you could find to find food pantry in your local area in the description box below. Okay, so we have three 10-pound bag of potatoes. So excited about this because, again, with this blistery cold day, I'm thinking potato soup because that just sounds amazing right now. So I have 2 more of those drumsticks, packages of drumsticks. So now I am up to 12, 15, 18 pounds of chicken drumsticks. And so that's a huge blessing. Thank you so much to everybody for leaving those meal suggestions in the comments below. That was fantastic. What else would you do with potatoes? Let's keep that conversation going. What else would you do with 30 pounds of potatoes? Again, I can share some with others, but let's keep this conversation going, and let's try to use, less I have to purchase, the better off everything is. We have some catfish here. Not our particular favorite cut of fish, but it's meat, it's food, thank you Lord. We have 2 pounds of hot ground chorizo sausage. This is very hot. We have 1 thing of the roasted almonds. These aren't the raw that I got on Monday. These are roasted. And then 2 of the shelled walnuts. I have 2 1-pound bags of lentils. You can sprout these. You can make a lentil soup. I really like, speaking of chorizo sausage, I would probably mix this with a less hot sausage and do Rachel Ray's lentil soup with kale, and you can do it with spinach. That is really, really good for using up lentils, and the family doesn't always know. We have snow all over everything, so bear with me. We have a chicken spicy mustard wrap and these turkey wraps. We had 3 of these sparkling ginger waters, nothing added, and then we had 7 of these 7-Up Sprite sodas. I'm actually going to put these away, and if we get that tummy bug that's running around, I am prepared for that. Then we have 5 pounds of frozen blueberries. Really excited about that. We have some cookies. What are these? Is this a specific kind of cookies? I know these are from Sam's Club because my daughter and I saw them the other day. These are just, I guess, your basic sugar cookie for like Super Bowl parties and things like that. And then we have the ultimate oatmeal cookie, and that's from Meyer. We had 2 of these lemon muffins, my sons and I. By the time we got through, I think it was like 11:30, and we hadn't had breakfast. So we ate a container of these, me and the boys that were with me. That's what we had. So we have another one. So there were 2, and then we have 1 thing of pumpkin donuts. I will probably just pop these in the freezer and we'll use these for Sunday church quick breakfast type things. That'll be good for that. She did ask me, she's like, do you have a birthday coming up? Do you guys want a cake? And I said, actually, if we could, the butter croissants would be more helpful and useful to our family. But if you need to get rid of the cake, we can do that too. And she gave me 2 of the butter croissants. So you can put lunch meat in it, cheese. You can make egg salad and use that, chicken salad, tuna salad, anything. Those are very versatile for that. We did have one of these in Indiana. This was very good. This is from Sam's Club. This is their 12-inch apple pie, and it's very good. And that was in today's food pantry. Really excited about that. 3 gallons of the 2%. 2 bags of these huge carrots. Now, funny enough, I just watched Weeping Willow Homestead's video where she was talking about how huge the carrots were. I'm telling you, the video just really doesn't do justice. These are so huge. They're like cucumber size. That's crazy. So we have 2 bags of those. And last but definitely not least, we have a whole box of grapefruit that we're pretty excited about. Alright, so again, I like to try to give you guys food suggestions. If you get something like this, like what could you do for your family and help this go a little bit further, especially if, like me, you're trying to keep this going for 2 weeks. So obviously roasted almonds, you can make almond milk from these, especially if they're not salted. The raw ones would be the better one to do. Again, I have like things for banana bread. I have, you know, like some bananas here I could throw and make banana bread, or again, apple crisp, any kind of things like that. These are what work well for that. I explained that, you know, the chorizo and the lentils could make a really good Rachel Ray's lentil soup with kale. I know Frugal Fit Mom did a lot with chorizo and really inexpensive meals. So I will leave the channel link down below and you can check out more that she has to offer. Other things with lentil, you know, you can sprout them. I have done sprouted lentil tacos before, and we got the taco shells on Monday, so that would be another way you could use these. I will try to find, there was a cookbook that we learned how to cook back when I was being homeschooled, and there was like a lentil and rice dish that wasn't too bad. It's not going to be everybody's favorite, I'm just going to tell you right off the bat. But that would be another way to do something very affordable. Bonus points for the person that can do a lentil and chicken recipe. That's really good down below. Catfish, do fish and chips. Pretty self-explanatory. Carrots, do like a... what are you doing, child? You could do for the carrots, things like where you shred them and mix them with egg and you fry them. There's like a specific name that I can't think of right now. That would be good. Again, with your croissants, I give you multiple suggestions for those. Your potatoes. Baked potatoes are fun. Potato soup. You know, the fries are another way. You can, so I have not perfected this. I'm just going to say right off the bat. But best way to make hash browns with the potatoes is to cook them, put them in the refrigerator, and then shred them. And that's the best way to cook potatoes. Again, I have not perfected it, especially with the shredding part. I still end up with a lot of mushed potatoes. So probably less cooked is better, but still cooked potatoes. I think that helps a lot. And then I hope that kind of gives you multiple suggestions. I'll come up with a meal plan and show you right after this. But let me close out here saying thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will catch you on the next one. Okay, I have made a basic kind of, not really meal plan, but things that you could do. I will try to leave the recipes linked down below, but you could do like a Rachel Ray's lentil soup using the lentils, potato, and chorizo. You can do a vegetable lentil soup using the potato and carrots, and this also means that you're going to need to use stuff that hopefully you have in your own pantry as well. Potato soup, you would use the potato, carrots, and milk, and I cannot spell it. I was trying so many ways to spell that Tusana soup, so forgive me. But that would also use like the potato, milk, and chorizo. I am over here on Pinterest, and there's a couple things that you can do. One is this vegan chickpea chowder. It's over here on Pinterest. Remember the chickpeas that we got on Monday? That would be able to be used up in here. So, you know, between that and your carrots, celery, onion, potato. So this would be another one that you could use with like the chickpeas and some of the ingredients you have here. I was looking specifically for things to do with carrots. And this was another recipe now that I can't find it. Here it is. And this was the other one that I found. This is a baked carrot fritter. This one also uses hummus in its thing, which is made from the chickpeas. So again, you could make, using up your chickpeas, you could make your own hummus. Now I believe the dairy, the half a cup of yogurt, is what you're going to end up dipping that in. So I don't know if that's completely necessary. coriander leaves, that would be cilantro. And yeah, so those were just a couple ones that I found online. I will try to link them below, but I'll be honest, I don't always find the Pinterest things on my computer as easily as I do my phone. Not sure why, and I edit everything on my computer, so hopefully you can find those easily for yourself. Now, the chicken, you could do chicken soup using the chicken, potato, and carrot. We can cook up that chicken, shred it, and then we can also use it with the croissants and make some chicken salad. So hopefully that will give you guys some suggestions. Go ahead and leave more suggestions in the comments below, because then other people that are looking at these things, kind of trying to get ideas, can find great suggestions for their family, utilizing what they get from the mobile food pantries. All right, we are going to have some delicious potato soup tonight. This is almost a full 10-pound bag. A lot of them are moldy, so I'm going to have to do some things to make sure that they last longer. So I will be adding that to this video. But here, yeah, all I have in this is 2 onions. I have 1 large and 1 small onion in here, so 2 medium onions. 2 cloves of garlic. I definitely would have added more, but I got distracted and started cutting potatoes and realized later you can add more into it. Like I said, almost 10 pounds of potatoes. I'll give you an exact count in just a second here. I have 8 cups of water, about 2 teaspoons of chicken bouillon that I had left. That's pretty much all I have in the house. So I added about 2 tablespoons of salt, a teaspoon of pepper. I have ground thyme. My husband does not like the taste of thyme, but he does handle the ground thyme a little bit better. I'll leave that link down below for you. I get it off of Amazon. A little bit of rosemary and a little bit of parsley. And I'm going to just let this boil for a bit. This is one of my small stock pots. It would feed us 2 days of like soups or chili. It would give us 2 meals worth, so 14 servings ish. I also have a can of homemade canned corn that we did that I really want to use up. I don't like this as a side, but it does work in like chilies and soups and whatnot. So I will be adding it, and then I'm going to take my immersion blender and creamy it up a little bit. You can add some of the milk, you can add cheese and whatnot. However, I have a daughter that's strictly no dairy right now, so I want to make this no dairy for her. And what I'll probably do is afterwards take about 4 servings worth out, 2 for my daughter, 2 for my husband, and then I'll add a little bit more milk to this for the rest of us. So that's a pretty good size, or that has given us a lot of servings here. I did find when I went to grab this can of corn, I did find 2 quarts of ham bone broth that if I had remembered I would have done that over the soup, but completely forgot. So it'll be ready next time. So, and then I have that shredded carrots that I showed you that's going to go into it once this potatoes cooked a little bit more, so it's not too mushy. We also have some homemade snow ice cream. It's literally a thing of snow, like the KitchenAid the KitchenAid bowls full of snow, and then you add 1 can of the condensed milk and creamy it up, and it makes some really, really delicious ice cream, because that's what everybody wants on a cold day. Okay, so I added the carrots in, and I also went shopping in my fridge, and I found some celery, and I mainly just chopped the celery greens up because I want to use whatever celery I have left to make a chicken soup. So those are mainly just the greens, and it is almost done. And this is about 6 pounds of potatoes. I have about 4 pounds left sitting right there. And again, I just had a little bit of celery left. I just chopped off all the top greens. Then I can utilize this for another soup. But still, I just really love potato soup with celery. That's just, you can't get anything better. I would forgo the onion before I would do the celery, so I'm really happy about that. Okay, it's done. I'm just gonna blend it just a little bit. It'll help it get creamy. I still want some chunks in my soup, but this will make it nice and a little bit more creamy. And then I'm going to add the corn with its juice. It's hard to hold this straight. You probably got a little earthquake there. Apologies. And here we go. Really yummy potato soup for this nice cold, blistery Michigan day. And until then, stay warm. Thank you to the stores that really donate their leftover food so people like me can help stretch our grocery budgets a little bit further and feed our family. And I'll see you in the next one.